Shalom, family. It's good to see everybody here. Those of you that do Bible study with me, we're going to do it early because it's going to be 100 degrees where I am. And I'm afraid the regular time is just going to be smoldering. And they're already telling us this heat wave is far more dangerous than the one we had back in June. So I'm trying to get everything done as early as possible. But I hope everybody is doing well. We're going to go over the interview that Joe Biden did on ABC with George Stephanopoulos. And, it's amazing how, just in general, I'm just speaking in general, it's amazing how, if we really seriously got something wrong and we say it, these folks always have this stiff upper lip of, oh, I don't want to hear it. No excuse. No, really? But then when something is wrong with them or they drop the ball on something, they want all the understanding in the world. They want you to be considerate and understanding, but they never extend that to us. So that's how I see Joe Biden. Joe Biden has spent the greater part of his 4 years ignoring us, not caring about our issues, not raising our issues. In fact, altogether acting like our issues are non existent as far as he's concerned. And he has spent his 4 years focused on and paying for wars and doing nothing for the people at home, especially the ones that are really entitled to reparations. That's what he has done. And ladies and gentlemen, we ain't having it no more. And we're done with listening to his excuses. You are an old man. You can't cut it anymore. Not that you ever did, because it seems like even when we go back to his Senate days, he used his position against us. And he's still doing it to this very day by stacking in all these immigrants and making attempts to use them to replace us. And let me tell you something, you can't replace the greatest people to ever live on this earth. Even in our lowest state, we are still the greatest ones on this planet. In our low state, don't everybody try to still copy us and duplicate everything we do, duplicate the things we say? When slang comes out, ain't nobody repeating no Chinese slang or no slang for them folks or slang from some South American country. No, no matter where they are on this earth, they repeat our slang. They duplicate our music. They duplicate the way we dress, the way we wear our hair. All right. They duplicate our swag, and we're in our low state and they still want to do this. So, y'all don't even sweat it talking about somebody going to replace us. They don't have the ability to replace us, y'all. If you got to copy us, if you are a group out here and you're copying us, you don't have the ability to replace us. So y'all can all have 10 seats. So now that I done got finished with my pep talk to my people, let's go over this interview. Shalom to everybody in the chat. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. And if you're in the heat wave, stay cool. Keep that ice water close. That's all I've been doing. I mean, our heat wave started a few days ago, and I tell you what, I've been dousing down some ice water, and in this weather, it just feels so good. Okay, let me share my screen. Oh, yeah. Right, Kimberly, they want our whole phenotype, but they don't want our burdens. That's the thing. They do. They duplicate our bodies and they want our whole phenotype, but they don't want the burden of being who we are. All right. Let me share this and then we can get started on listening to old Joe Biden, old broken down Joe Biden. Okay. Okay, before I get started, please give me a one if you can see my screen. Give me a one if you can see the screen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm going to go full screen on this one. There we go. All right, y'all. Here we go.
3.5 years cost you physically, mentally, emotionally?
Well, I just think it cost me a really bad night, bad run. But, George, I'm optimistic about this country. I don't think we're a country of losers, that he points out. I don't think America's in tough shape. I think America's on the cusp of breaking through in so many incredible opportunities. This next term, I'm going to make sure we have straighten out the tax system. I'm going to make sure we're in a situation where we have health care for all people, where we're in a position where we have child care and elder care, free up, and all these things. One thing I'm proudest of is, remember when my economic plan was put forward, a lot of the mainstream economists said it's not going to work. Well, guess what? You now have 16 Nobel laureates, 16 of them in economics, saying that Biden's next term would be, based on what he wants to do, enormous success. Trump's plan would cause a recession, would significantly increase inflation. I've made great progress, and that's what I plan on doing, and we can do this.
I understand that, and I'm not disputing that. What I'm asking you is about your personal situation. Do you dispute that there have been more lapses, especially in the last several months?
Can I run the 110 flat? No, but I'm still in good shape.
Are you more frail?
No.
I know you spoke.
Keep my schedule.
I know you spoke with your doctor after the debate. What did he say?
He said, he just looked at me. He said, "You're exhausted." I said, "Look, I have medical doctors traveling everywhere, every president does, as you know. Medical doctors, some of the best in the world, travel me everywhere I go. I have an ongoing assessment of what I'm doing. They don't hesitate to tell me if they think there's something wrong."
I know you said you have an ongoing assessment. Have you had a full neurological and cognitive evaluation?
I get a full neurological test every day with me. And I've had a full physical. I had, I've been able to read for my physicals. Yes. The answer.
I know your doctor said he consulted with a neurologist. I guess I'm asking a slightly different question. Have you had the specific cognitive tests, and have you had a neurologist, a specialist, do an examination?
No one said I had to. No one said, they said I'm good.
Would you be willing to undergo an independent medical evaluation that included neurological and cognitive tests and release the results to the American people?
Look, I have a cognitive test every single day. Every day I have that test. Everything I do. Not only am I campaigning, but I'm running the world. And that's not how it sounds like hyperbole. But we are the essential nation in the world. Madeleine Albright was right. And every single day, for example, today, before I come out here, I'm on the phone with the Prime Minister of, anyway, I shouldn't get into the detail, but with Netanyahu. I'm on the phone with the new Prime Minister of England. I'm working on what we're doing with regard to, in Europe, with regard to expansion of NATO and whether it's going to stick. I'm taking on Putin. Every day, there's no day I go through that are not those decisions I have to make every single day.
And you have been doing that, and the American people have been watching, yet their concerns about your age and your health are growing. So that's why I'm asking, to reassure them, would you be willing to have the independent medical evaluation?
Watch me between, there's a lot of time left in this campaign. It's over 125 days.
So
I'll
the
make
answer,
a decision.
the right answer right now is no, you don't want to do that right
No,
now.
I've already done it.
You talked a lot about your successes at the beginning of this interview, and I don't want to dispute that. I don't want to debate that. But as you know, elections are about the future, not the past. They're about tomorrow, not yesterday. And the question on so many people's minds right now is, can you serve effectively for the next 4 years?
George, I'm the guy that put NATO together, the future. No one thought I could expand it. I'm the guy that shut Putin down. No one thought could happen. I'm the guy that put together the South Pacific Initiative with AUKUS. I'm the guy that got 50 nations, out, not only in Europe, outside of Europe as well, to help Ukraine. I'm the guy that got Japanese to expand their budget. And for example, when I decided we used to have 40% of the computer chip in it, we invented the chip, that little chip, computer chip. It's in everything from cell phone to weapons. And so we used to have 40%, we're down to virtually nothing. So I get in the plane against the advice of everybody, and I fly to South Korea. I convinced them to invest in the United States, billions of dollars. Now we have tens of billions of dollars being invested in the United States, making us back in a position where we're going to own that industry again. We have, I just, anyway, I don't want to take too much credit. I have a great staff.
But I guess my point is, all that takes a toll. Do you have the mental and physical capacity to do it for another 4 years?
I believe so. I wouldn't be running if I didn't think I did. Look, I'm running again because I think I understand best what has to be done to take this nation to a completely new level. We're on our way. We're on our way. And look, the decision recently made by the Supreme Court on immunity, the next president of the United States, it's not just about whether he or she knows what they're doing. It's not about a conglomerate of people making decisions. It's about the character of the president. The character of the president is going to determine whether or not this Constitution is employed the right way. I agree with the economy. All the individual things that were done were ideas I had or I fulfilled. I moved on. And so, for example, well, that was true then. What's Biden done lately? It's just today, just announced 200,000 new jobs. We're moving in a direction that no one's ever taken on. And I know you know this from the days in the government. I took on Big Pharma. I beat them. No one said I could beat them. I took on all the things we said we got done. We were told we couldn't get done. And part of it is what I said when I ran was I wanted to do three things: restore some decency to the office, restore some support for the middle class instead of trickle-down economics built from the middle out and the bottom up, the way the wealthy still do fine, everyone does better, and unite the country.
But what has all that work over the last 3.5 years cost you physically, mentally, emotionally?
Well, I just think it cost me a really bad night, bad run. But, George, I'm optimistic about this country. I don't think we're a country of losers, that he points out. I don't think America's in tough shape. I think America's on the cusp of breaking through in so many incredible opportunities. This next term, I'm going to make sure we have straighten out the tax system. I'm going to make sure we're in a situation where we have health care for all people.
All right, I'm going to stop because it's just repeating. But the bottom line is, I don't know. He sounds frail to me. He really don't have no power in his voice. His voice is very weak. And you do have to consider he's 81. They said he'd be turning 82. And by the end of his second term, he's going to be 86 years old. Look at what shape he's in now. You know how it is. Once you start getting up in age like that, it gets worse. It don't get better. So I tell you what, he ain't that out of it. He knows how to avoid any topics about the black community, don't he? he, he he avoids that at all costs. And he does not address our issues. And that's been the biggest complaint from the community. He does not even mention us, even during his campaign. You know, when he's on the campaign trail, just like Donald Trump, they don't bring us up or our issues at all. And that is a problem. So you can't demand that, you get a vote and you won't even mention the people that you want the vote from. Well, that's kind of ridiculous. But no, I mean, I think his chances of winning has diminished greatly. I think even if Joe Biden comes out and do a good debate in September, I think because of the first debate, it's always going to be skepticism when it comes down to what he can do, what his capabilities are. And his age is, he can't get rid of that. You can't be 81 years old and tell people they shouldn't be concerned about your age. And then we keep seeing you falling. We keep seeing you, it's almost like you go out in left field. You're shaking hands with people that aren't even there. We done seen all of it. Obama had to escort him off the stage. Jill had to get him off the stage. Like we're blind to all of this stuff. We done seen it. Well, I don't have any confidence in Joe Biden because he doesn't want to do anything for our people. So why should I back a person like that? So, well, but his interview, whatever, and this is my personal opinion. I was not impressed. I was not impressed. I watched it last night. Whatever, you know. So I guess he wants to spend this time trying to vindicate himself from that bad debate. And I just think it's too late. That's my opinion. I think it's way too late for him to turn this around. And people, although have short memories, they don't have a short memory about how bad he did in that debate at all. So who knows which way it can go, but no matter which way it goes, neither Trump or Biden are addressing the issues that concern the Black community. And they're both doing this. You know, so I just wanted to go over this. I don't know if any of you had a chance to look at this. If not, I can understand the lack of enthusiasm to look at things like this. I sure feel it too. You're not alone. So, there is another thing I want to cover. I've had people asking me questions about, the business that I'm doing. One person wanted me to bundle a few things, and I will work on that, where I can sell the whole set for a price and maybe take some money off of the price. Or if you get two items together, you get a discount. And what's really exciting is I'm going to put out Botana oil. I actually got the oil. I got the jars. I'm just waiting for the labels. So hopefully this coming week, I'll be able to get that all set up out there. In fact, I got some Botana oil on now. I got to get used to it. I mean, it don't smell bad, but it's strong, And Dr. Sebi spoke a lot about this and talked about how good hair growth comes from Botana oil. So it's really exciting that I can get that out to you. And it's going to grow from there. It'll be a gradual grow, but it will grow. And thank you all for your support and purchasing items, and let me know your progress. You should see some results in about a month of using the products. It works pretty fast. Once you start using it, the hair growth should be pretty fast. And it's even for men. And you can even use it if you got like a beard that's not coming in strong and you want a thicker, fuller beard. It will certainly help with that. So it's not just for women. You can use this for your children. If your daughter's hair is not the way you really want it, you can definitely get your daughter's hair, or your son, even your son, to grow with this. So it's for all ages. And for my older sisters out there, if you got that menopausal hair where it's not growing the same way it was when you were younger, trust me, when you start using this, you gonna get that hair growth back. you know, because I know some of my older sisters, that is just part of life of what we go through. But don't think because of your age you cannot grow your hair out. You most certainly can, and this definitely will do it. So, y'all, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here. We'll definitely do this again on another topic. I deeply appreciate all of you. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate your support through the years. This is my, wow, I've been on here since 2016, y'all. It's 2024. It's been quite a run. And I hope that you will all continue to be there. So let me do my shout outs to people that the Crawford Experience. Thank you for becoming a new channel member. Dark Skin Brother, as usual, thank you for your support. For a member for 19 months, keep up the amazing work, my warrior sister. Thank you, and thank you for your undying support. Danielle Meyer, congratulations to your successful business. Thank you so much, Danielle. And August Dreams. August Dreams probably been with me from the beginning. Been there for a long time. Thank you so much for the super sticker. So everybody, if you are going through the heat wave like me, please stay cool. And if you're not, please enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom, family.